Welcome back to another episode of Top Comment. This week's top comment is on the video Lady Emergency.
Hiya, hiya, hiya. Nibble.
First comment, Kyle Jacketoff says, thumbs up if they should do more USA American martial arts show.
Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
You know, like USA American Martial Arts Show was one of our first characters. It was like Uncle Sam, Uncle Chin, Korean History Channel, and then I think
the Cholos,
and then USA American Martial Arts.
Yeah, I think that was like our 5th video too, when we just recorded it in our buddy's garage. It's really difficult doing character stuff now because like we grew a different fan base for the past 5 years. There's been a period of time where we didn't do anything character based, and all these people who watch like the vlogs and all the other stuff came in, and when they see the character stuff, they're like, what the fuck is this? And then the people who started watching our shit from the character-based stuff, they watch our vlog stuff and they're like, what the fuck is this?
It's so weird because it's like Will Ferrell can play himself in movies, but then he can also play Ron Burgundy, and then he can do Talladega Nights. And that's kind of how I feel like we are for comedy. Like we do character acting, we do ourselves. And I don't know what makes them angry.
I don't know either.
When we play characters.
Oh, we don't. Yeah, it's like we have to do what they want us to do. Fuck! Stop that shit! I just want to make funny stuff. But it's cool that we do have supporters that voice their opinions, and we do have supporters that like it or don't like it, and you know, they share what their thoughts are and stuff like that.
Next comment, Liaj Dervain says, Uncle Sam and Uncle Chin, please.
I know it's been a long time. Dude, have we even done an uncle skit this whole year?
I don't think we have. And it got 15 thumbs up.
I know a lot of people have been waiting for the uncles, but we're kind of just easing it in with the characters. And I don't know, lately I haven't been inspired to make any uncle stuff. We really work off inspiration sometimes, and the stuff that just comes up to our mind, we want to do those first.
Maybe you guys can help inspire some uncle stuff. If you think of like a cool idea or like a cool scenario that you think the uncles can be in, let us know in the comments below. Maybe it's like uncles go to the zoo, or uncles help each other pack for a vacation, I don't know. But if you have a cool idea, maybe it'll help inspire us. It's probably because we haven't been in that mindset for a long time.
Stay tuned.
Meek ST asks, first video from you guys that I just couldn't finish. Maybe it's not my kind of humor, but this was way too corny for me. This video is probably made for younger generations and not mine, 20 years old. Normally, I find you guys hilarious, but this time around it was just too over-the-top forced comedy. I get you're trying to convey to ridiculousness of infomercials and going about with it in an original way. Moving frantically, making sounds, and portraying to be loony ain't my thing. Good video though.
I really like how they dissected the crap out of this video. It was kind of cool the way that they did it in an intellectual way and told us exactly what they didn't like about it. But that's the thing with comedy, it's all subjective, and you're not gonna like every single piece that you see.
I also feel like when you analyze comedy too much, I think because on YouTube you develop this relationship with their fan base where they know like I'm with Geo or whatever, so if they ever see me kissing another girl on a video, unlike the traditional Hollywood actors, they're gonna be like, okay, that's a story, like that's Hugh Jackman isn't really Wolverine, you know? With YouTube there's such a personal connection that if they see me kissing another girl, the whole time they're just gonna be thinking Bart's cheating on Geo, and then they're losing track of the story.
I mean, that's what happened with Humble Bragger. Remember when you were playing Olivia's boyfriend in that character? And they're like, oh my god, I can't believe Bart is already cheating on Geo.
Like if I were to cheat, I would really like, hey Casey, can you film me cheating? And post it on the channel. So I think like I appreciate how you analyzed it and you didn't say something fucking stupid. It was actually well put together. But I think for comedy and just all sorts of art forms, whatever you see, you just gotta take it for surface value. And if you see these two wacky characters, there's a reason for it. And stop going, that's just Bart and Joe with the wig. Because then you kind of just ruin the magic when you become that guy.
A lot of people request old school stuff that we used to do, so we just wanted to make our fans happy. I actually miss doing character driven comedy. When we first started, we were like really free with the camera. We just turned it on and we just acted like goofballs and we had a good time, and we were able to share that moment with you guys. But nowadays, like, it's a lot more structured because we have to be more efficient, so we have to write everything out. It kind of loses the playfulness of it sometimes, because when things are more structured and rigid, it becomes more like an assembly line where things are just, okay, do this, 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 and in between you could have your fun, but you have to switch back and forth from serious mode to fun mode. But when you're just hit the camera, go crazy, then like it's like pure playground mode. That's why I miss doing character stuff, and that's why I wrote that one, and we were able to express what we used to do back in the day. And now it's time for a commercial break. Hey, where'd you get this mug?
That mug I got on JustKiddingFilms.BigCartel.com.
Okay.
Where did you get that shirt?
I got it on JustKiddingFilms.BigCartel.com. Now back to the show.
Sam Sharma asks, or He didn't ask anything. Sam Sharma says, the Just Kidding Films people are pervs and don't respect women's privacy, and no one else says this because they want top comments.
Well, you actually won the top comment, by the way, and we noticed your comment. Yeah, we're pervs, but at the same time, we respect women. You can be a pervert and respect women at the same time.
Because that's probably why you respect women, is if you're perverted. No. The reason why when you respect women, I think it comes hand in hand. It's kind of like when you like muscle cars, then you start going to all the car shows. You're like looking underneath the hood. You're opening the doors. You're like finger banging every single little button in there. Like I think you have to be a perv to respect something.
Sarcasm. So all of the women in our skits, they're our friends, and of course we respect them. We're not like, hey ho, get your ass over here, bend over for the camera. They're acting. Everyone's acting here, and we know that this is just playtime, and we're acting like goofballs. And what we're doing is we're making fun of the fact that perverts out there exist. Like, they're so desperate that they'll set up these like classes to feel up on women and stuff like that. So this skit was to make fun of pervert. I don't think you understand what we were doing. It's called satire. So by being this character, we were making fun of it.
And also, I don't think you understand what acting is. Like,
you don't understand.
Because we aren't forcing these people to do it. Like, when we write a script, right? In the script, everyone knows what their character is. They voluntarily do it, and they see what role they play in the overall story. So I'm glad you're very concerned for these women, but no females were harmed in the making of the videos.
Just because someone plays a whore in a movie doesn't make them a real whore.
Like, how ridiculous would it be if you watch a cop movie and you see the bad guy, and then on the street, this fool's kicking it with his family, and you go, hey motherfucker, you're the one that stole, and you just start beating him up.
I know.
It's filmmaking.
It's all pretend.
I Requiem 619. Better go suck the poison out of Gina's tits. There's 30 thumbs up.
And we're the perverts? By the way, if you ever get bit by a poisonous snake, do not suck it out. Do not try to suck out the venom because you're gonna get poisoned.
I learned it from the movies, and then I think when I took my real first aid class, they're like, all those movies were bullshit. Cause it's venom is venom.
Venom, you're gonna have it in your mouth.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of guys that do want to suck the venom out of Gina's tits, but you guys are the perps, not us.
Perverts.
Flame Man Rom W says, OMG, that tackle.
That was a funny ass tackle. I remember you had to practice it so many times, and then Geo was all like, it's so scary. I don't know.
Excuse me, but being tackled by this guy is seriously no joke. And then Casey didn't help at all because he kept calling it bulldozing. And he was like, bulldoze, take two.
No, he said raging bull.
Oh my god, even worse.
Just because you call it something doesn't make it worse.
I know, he could have been like pillow fight,
I know, pillow fight. You could have been like feather dust.
No, it was really scary because he kept trying to like pick me up, and then he would like slam me, and he's like, okay, I'm just gonna jam my shoulder into you this time, okay?
But did any of them hurt though? None of them hurt.
No, but
she didn't even get hurt.
No.
But the way you saw in the BTS, my head almost went into the mirror.
Almost is the key word. Almost.
It didn't.
It almost.
But it was movie making though. I mean, like, I try to be really careful, and you could tell in the BTS after I dropped your ass, I would go and sit and pretend and be like, hey, are you okay? You know, because I know the BTS camera's on, so.
But actually, I know why Geo's so scared is because Bart, when he's in the moment, when he's in the zone, like, he doesn't see all the angles and the corners of the tables, and everything is just destruction. No maneuvering, it's
Yeah, but luckily I didn't get hurt. I'm good.
Luckily. Sadly for me, I want to see her dead. Let's keep going.
Leila B says, more character videos. I love original JK characters. Yay, that's awesome. We love doing characters, and sometimes, like, I don't know, we feel like it gets too goofy, or like the people that don't like characters, like, more Bart and Joe, just be yourself. So we're kind of on the fence, but when we see comments like this and also 24 thumbs up, it lets us know that it's okay to do characters, because characters are hella fun to do. Like, we get to be someone other than ourselves, and I think that unlocks a lot of things. Like, from the acting perspective, when I'm myself, I'm actually pretty self-conscious. You feel the same? Do you feel the same way? Like,
when I'm myself, I can't be as crazy because I don't feel that it's realistic. So, and then when we're in costumes, people expect us to go even wackier, so I think it's more allowed. So yeah, because we can go crazier, I like character stuff. We're in a different world where our barriers are even greater.
I think that's why, like, a lot of the great comedians, they like doing character stuff too, like Will Ferrell and what's that guy from Reno 911?
Dale or Dirt with the short shorts?
Yeah, he's always playing like the most ridiculous crazy characters in every movie. Shortstops 81698 says, I wasn't a big fan of this one. I think the jokes were too predictable and there wasn't a big wow factor. Also felt like the jokes were a little too forced. Think you guys should go a little more random in your video, but keep it shorter. Love your other stuff. And also maybe make the skits more relatable to real life situations. There we go. These are one of the situational guys. They wanted everything to be toned down and like real life.
I've been reading a lot of these back and forth, and it's such a polar opposite fan base. Like one wants the crazy character slapstick stuff, and the other one wants the more dialogue driven, situational, like real life stuff. And it's like, where do we meet in between? And when you said random, I thought the snake thing was kind of random.
What's crazy is he says the jokes were predictable, and I feel like the real life situation ones
are way more predictable.
That's when it's way more predictable because it's real life, it follows the laws of real life, right?
But when it's slapstick and wacky like this, it's like
anything goes.
But maybe we're just not interpreting his.
What do you mean by predictable?
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to leave a comment always because we do read them. And on Sunday, if you guys leave a comment again, say top comment, yada 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 doo doo da 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 dee dee, and then we'll read it, and then we'll be like, okay, this is a good comment. I'm gonna talk about it. And just a sneak peek for you, peek it through the t-shirt. We're gonna do a Wolverine parody this weekend. Sunday. Ching! So until Sunday, stay tuned, mother asses.
We feel that this world, there's not enough emphasis on the safety for women, and we have to make sure that women are safe.
Come on down to the USA American Martial Arts Show! And we'll teach you to save lives!
A woman lies about father in the hospital to a cop who pulls her over to get out of a speeding ticket and gets caught for lying.